What is up, Sooner Nation? Welcome back to another nightly edition of Sooner Surge Double Trouble. You do see a link there right there on the comments. Hunter has dropped a link in. First, just want to say thanks for being on here all the time with us. We do appreciate it so much. It wouldn't be the same if you guys weren't on here, and guys and gals. And we do have a link there if you're interested in ordering some Sooner Surge merch. No pressure. If you want to order some, though, there's some cool anthracite gear on there. So hop on that. Click that link if you want. But, Jay, obviously you had the press conference. 18 Red Bulls. Hey, I do got one right here. It's the original.
Is that original?
It's the OG.
OG, that's nasty. The original's nasty.
Okay. All right, Jay. Hey, obviously they had the presser today, right? The Alamo Bowl presser. So we can talk about that. Chris McClellan has been offered, according to, was that on 3, Jay?
Yeah, he's been offered. He's in the portal now. He's been offered. And he's been offered by a ton of schools, but I think OU's in a good spot. I do. Hey, I want to talk about the Jordan Seaton stuff.
That's not a surprise.
No, what was a surprise is people thinking that load hole had much to do with that. And guys, he loves Deion Sanders. And if you watch his interview today after when he committed, it was on the station I was watching. The guy is all about gold jackets, money. I mean, it's wild. And okay, go to Colorado, and he's trying to get more people to go with him. Nobody's going. Nobody's wanting to go there, buddy.
No. I mean, Hunter, you can say prime time all you want. It's the prime money. It's not prime time. Hey, okay, here we go. Let's go. Let's go with this because I'm going to be on this all day. I'm already ticked off about it, Jay. I'm ticked.
Why?
You can't say that.
Yes, he can. He's the coach.
Well, he did say it, but you can't. It's Jackson Arnold's team. Hey, DG is gone.
Here's my stance on that. There is no way on God's green earth that DG's playing. And I think Brent Venables knows that. But here's the deal. He's wanting Dillon Gabriel to come out and say it, and Dillon Gabriel will come out and say it after he commits to his transfer school. Once he commits, he's going to come out and say, I'm done at OU. I'm transferring. They're just waiting until that happens. That's
Jackson.
All it is.
Jackson,
why panties in the water too many times?
Jackson, why we playing? Jackson says, why are we playing this game? We're playing this game because this was really all over social media and things today with BV as far as saying that, leaving it open that he possibly still could play. There's zero chance he's playing. Zero.
The only chance he plays at OU for the bowl game is if he tried to get to these other schools and nobody wanted him. That's the only chance he's playing.
Still can't play him.
He's not playing. I don't know why you're so worried about it all day today.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just telling you, I'm ticked off about it.
You are worried about it. You called me. You called Hunter probably. You probably called Jackson. All about DG. I don't understand it, man.
I forgot Blake's at a wrestling tournament, aren't you, in Eden tonight? Was it wrestling, Blake?
Why are you so worried about Dillon Gabriel? He's left OU. Forget about it, dude. Forget about it.
I don't. Obviously, the guy's not even going to get drafted.
He gone.
Forget about it. I absolutely agree. Go overlook receivers and underthrow passes. Exactly. Go do it somewhere else. This is Jackson.
He's gone. Don't worry about him playing. He's not playing. Golly.
I'm not worried about him playing. Jay Jones.
You know what worried is? Hey, go look up the definition of worry.
Jay Jones.
Go look up the definition of worry.
It is Jackson's Arnold time to shine.
Hunter, type the definition of worry in the chat, please.
Okay, this is worried. I'm ticked off that we're still
You're
having
worried.
a conversation.
Hunter, type the definition in the chat, please. Since he can't explain it to you.
Thank you. He's gone. Final answer. Just stop.
Give way to anxiety or unease. Thank you.
Thank you, Jay. Hey, and thank you, Jay. Hey, no, Jay, I only did it because Jay asked the question.
Allow one's mind to dwell on.
You're unbelievable, dude. Someone saying their
unbelievable.
throat's really sore. Doesn't act like it. The fact BB says he isn't playing is annoying. I agree, Coconut Greg. BB, loyalty the fault. I mean,
he's only doing it until DG comes out and says it. He's not playing, Jeremy. What is Jackson confused about? He says, Brian, I'm confused.
I think it's because Brian said, let's cancel operations. Let's watch Christmas movies.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to apologize for talking about something that was brought up today. Not going to apologize for it. Don't need to. I'm going to address it.
Did I ever tell you to apologize? Did I tell you to apologize?
I'm sorry the Alamo Bowl. Look, you seem defeated, Brian, not me. Stogner would have had a good year if Jackson on the play. Probably agree with that as well. 3 years, Bobby. 3 years. I think OU in 3 years will legitimately, consistently be in the top 3 of the SEC. It may take 3 years to get there.
Possibly. And it sounds like Billy Bowman's not going to announce it after the Alamo Bowl.
Thank you.
Thank you. What do you mean?
I like that.
I think he's just going to concentrate on the Alamo Bowl and then make a decision.
That's the way it should be done, Jay. That's the way every single player should do it.
What other O-line is OU after? The teammate of the Michigan State guy, Spencer Brown, I think there's a good possibility they could maybe land him. You know, he's got his teammates, Spencer Brown, and then I'm trying to remember the tight end that's at OU or used to play quarterback. It was like Hams or Hunter could help me. Hunter, I can't think of the guy's name. But he would be – I think there's a chance they could land him. Maybe the North Texas guy. I don't know how good he is. So I'm not sure on that if it's a guy they really want. I know they offered him, so I guess they do want him.
Stog was wide open all the time. I agree. Was.
Stog's Hampton Fay.
Hampton Fay. That's who it is. Hampton
Thanks,
Fay.
Jackson.
Sounds like the hotel room. Yeah, the hotel chain. Hampton
Inn. Yeah, and that's the thing. Will they get that guy, and do they – I mean, if they get him, it's probably depth. Spencer Brown's good for Michigan State. He's going to fight for a starting role at tackle. Now,
I agree.
Anybody else in the portal right now, offensive line, I don't think's that great. I think they got the guy they really wanted.
Brian, I agree. A new look Oklahoma team with a new guy at the helm and Jackson Arnold. Going to be new players in other positions. I do think they can absolutely still win the bowl game.
Oh, yeah. I agree. What's up, Lori?
Hey,
how are you?
Billy, 405 boy thinks Billy's going pro. We had this conversation last night. I tend to think he stays, but and I said this last night, so I don't need to go into detail with it again, Jay.
What about McClellan? Let's talk about
McClellan. I think he ends up a Sooner.
I do too. I just think there's too much.
You know, his former coach just announced his retirement today.
Yep.
You notice that?
Thanks, that, Bobby.
Appreciate it. Yeah, get on there. It's anthracite. It's all anthracite colors, but we are also going to drop some hat merch and some Nike poles as well. Just trying to put that on there, but the link was Bobby. Early on, so yeah, definitely no pressure. But anyone who wants to,
Jackson
thinks Billy stays. What about the prank, Jay? What about the prank?
I heard that. I don't think there's any shot at that. I mean, I heard him on the podcast on the Prairie talking about like he was coming back for senior year. But I think that was all probably recorded before he got his draft grade back. I think when he saw the draft grade, and who can blame the guy? Do you know how much a third or fourth round pick gets? It gets good money. You can't pass it up, dude. I mean, he can't. Yeah,
you can't. Braden wants the dude from Owasso, and the guy he's talking about is Chris McClellan.
Yeah,
hey,
he
Hunter,
did good.
Can you drop Chris McClellan's stats from Florida in here?
I don't know if you saw Hayes Fawcett tweet earlier tonight about flip season. Who's that? That's a lot of people talking about Don McKinley right now. His name's hot on Twitter.
What do you think on that, Jay?
I mean, I think they have a better shot of flipping Don McKinley than they do of getting any of the A&M guys out of the portal.
Let me ask you this: better shot at McKinley than Winery, then, right?
Oh, Winery's not. I don't think the Winery stuff. Why do people keep thinking that's going to happen? I don't think that's going to happen. I do think that there's a shot they could get McKinley. I do.
I agree.
Well, whose stats are those?
That's Chris McClellan. 32 tackles, 14 solo, 3 sacks. That's really good in the SEC.
Hey,
wait, was that the last 3 years? Past 2 years.
Sooner fan. I'm not sure you could see his draft grade because I'm not sure he got one that was drafted. I
It was
don't know if
bad.
I
It
don't
was
know if it
bad.
was that great. That's why I'm thinking he's going another year of college.
Undrafted free agent, guys. And Sooner fan, you know why. I mean, we don't need to go over. Everyone on this chat knows why his draft grade was low.
Why?
Arm strength is weak, doesn't make progressions well, not very big, can't see over the line, can't fit ball,
Name a good
can't fit
quarterback.
ball into tight spaces if
Hey,
he needs to. It's not strong enough.
name the last great quarterback in the NFL that was 6 foot or smaller.
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees. It's Bryce Young is struggling. He's not very tall.
No, I mean, Tua's having a good time, but
Tua though,
I mean,
that I think Tua is real. It's because of the offense they're running. It's almost like
I agree.
concussions too.
I agree with the whole Tua thing. If he wasn't in that offense, he'd be a shell of himself.
I think so. I really do.
And if DG's not in OU's offense, he's going to be a shell of himself. I don't think there's any way if he goes to Oregon, he puts up better numbers. I think
better numbers than Bo Nix or better numbers than he did at OU.
Well, he's definitely not putting up better numbers than Bo Nix. And I don't think he's going to put up better numbers than he did this year. His numbers were insane this year, Jay.
Yeah, they were really good. I mean,
really good.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat. It's going to be tough to beat.
Williams Wardneri's not going to OU, guys. No chance. He's going with Drinkwitz. He's not transferring. He's not transferring.
He hasn't even been there.
He's not decommitting.
No, I don't think so either.
See, I agree, Jay. McKinley's got a better chance. Look, if you could just land McClellan and one other guy, what's your thoughts on the Overton thing that Bama's going to fly in to see? Listen, guys, Overton is a stud. His dad played at OU. Yet, Bama's going to fly in to see him. And then what was it, On 3 or 247 reported earlier that he's going to visit South Carolina
and Texas and Oregon. I mean,
what is going on?
Does OU just not want him? Maybe I don't.
Maybe there's some behind the scenes things there, Jay. I don't know. Oh, that's a bold take, Sooner fan.
Yeah, I don't think I agree with that.
I don't know that he'll get.
Jeremy might.
It depends on who the guy is behind him.
You might agree with it.
Now I like this question because honestly, I thought Nick Benito and Brian Asamoah were pretty good players on bad teams. Athletically, Stutzman's not as good.
Stutzman's as good as Asamoah, dude. He's better than Asamoah.
Athletically.
Stutzman's a better linebacker than Asamoah.
Stutzman's probably a better football player, but athletically, he's not as good as those two guys. Today.
I'm looking at the question that Dalpo's asking. He says, "Is Stutzman better than Asamoah?" My answer is yes. I don't know what.
I added an advert. Athletically, he's not.
He didn't put athletically on there. You did.
I did.
Okay.
So yeah.
Answer the question that he put on there. That would be the.
Now Jason says that Overton isn't wanted by BV. He needs D tackle, and Overton is a small kid.
I mean, that could be why. I mean.
Yeah.
Stutzman's a freak.
Jimmy says no.
But
better than Asamoah.
You can't compare him to Benito. They're two different positions.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Asamoah was an athletic freak, though.
Jackson, you're only saying that, too, because he's on your Vikings. I know that.
Yeah, and there's not many great players on the Vikings right now, Jackson. Sorry. Jay, so let's just say this. Let's just go through here hypothetically. Chris McClellan, yes or no?
I say yes.
Overton.
No.
Conyer.
Yes. I will say I say yes on that, but they are getting a visit from the Notre Dame tight end transfer. And
the Notre Dame tight end's interesting.
He's down to 3 teams, and OU's getting a visit, it looks like.
Hey. We do have edge covered. Someone up here said Levy burned bridges with OU. What's this about?
I think he's probably talking about the
NIL.
No, the Art Briles thing probably.
Yeah, I mean, someone said elaborate. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Levy offered Nate Roberts today. That's interesting.
That's right. Hit the like button for sure.
Thanks, Lori. Yeah. What's up, Mars?
Hey, Jeremy, do you have a problem with Levy offering Nate Roberts?
Why would I have a problem with that?
Well, I don't. I'm asking.
No, I don't have a problem with it.
Why do people have a problem with Levy going after guys that he went after for OU? He recruited.
I have no idea. LT burned bridges with OU. LT.
I think he's talking about Overton.
I'm thinking he's Overton, yeah. LT Overton. Hey, what about the San Diego State DB? Didn't OU just offer him already?
Malone. They offered Malone.
Yeah, they offered him. Okay, Jay, let's go again. Let's keep going. Pride. Toriano Pride.
He's already committed to Missouri. Done.
Okay. The other Michigan State lineman.
I don't know yet. I mean, to me, it's a weird deal. You offer guys, but I don't think – I mean, you offer them, but that doesn't mean you're going to take them because there may be somebody else come in the portal that you want more. I think you got to get your offers out there.
Jay, what about any A&M guy? Yes or no? Any?
The only A&M guy I think OU could get would be if David Hicks hit the portal. No other guy they're going to get. They're not getting any of them.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
Arizona
State.
State
Hicks going to hit the portal.
Guys, look, I'm just going to say this right now. Everyone's all excited about Conyer, and I get it. I don't think he doesn't excite me that much.
Why?
Just the past. I don't know. It just seems like he had his chance here, and
under a different coaching staff too.
I agree with that. But
let's address this. What Mark said.
I want to address the Coconut Greg thing first, though.
Okay.
What do you think about Schmitty, Jay? I see gains.
I think you got to have Schmitty. Schmitty's great. I don't see a problem.
The question is, are we seeing the results we wanted? I think this last year we saw some.
They're more physical. They're stronger.
There is I think an issue possibly to be questioned as to, are they getting tired second half of the year because of the regime?
I mean, that could be possible.
That's a question to raise.
Johnson, the tight end from Jimmy asked about Johnson, the tight end. That's the son of Brad Johnson, I believe. Brother was Max Johnson that played quarterback, and he's a great player, great tight end, maybe the best tight end in the portal right now. But I don't know if he'd come to OU.
Mark, we've had this conversation, Jay and I don't get why OU's getting guys from Hawaii, Central Michigan, wherever you want to say.
Michigan State,
which they're a Big Ten school, but Hicks is a guy. Someone mentioned earlier about the $1 million man. That's him. I mean, will they get him?
Hicks isn't in the portal, Jeremy.
I'm saying, will they? It's future tense.
Okay, I'm not even going to talk about it if he's not in the portal. You
think they go after a running back?
Here's the deal. If you don't get McClellan, it's a pretty bad loss because he's in your backyard. I mean, he grew up in Oklahoma and Tulsa. I mean, you got to somehow land McClellan, don't you?
Oh, you've got to you have to land McClellan in the next few days, Jay.
I would hope so.
I would think by this weekend McClellan's got to be a Sooner. You're not getting him.
Yeah, probably so.
And I agree. Richard Simmons to Jerry is a monster change. That's a great analogy. Great analogy. Are we ready for our first trivia, Jay?
Sure, go for it.
Because, hey, I got the trivia tonight. I got it tonight.
You got it. Go for it.
Do you want a standings update? We got to work on that scoreboard.
No, let's just go with it.
All right, listen, guys. Let me make sure I ask this properly. Did not write it down, but on one team for OU. Now, these two guys were on the same team, same roster at OU, okay? They have the same name, okay? That name is the same name as arguably the biggest sports movie hero ever. Who are the two names?
Two names, it's one name.
Who are the two, Jay?
You just said they have the same name.
Well, not the same last name, Jay.
Dude,
trying to ruin my trivia, Jay.
I'm confused, dude.
Bible trivia. Bring on some Bible trivia. Hey, I hate this game. Thanks, Jackson.
Ask the question again. You've got people.
Okay, we got one. Modern day caveman gets a point. Rocky Kalmus. Who's the other one?
I need to hear the question again.
You already got the answer. It's the same name. Who's the other Rocky on that squad, national championship team? Rocky Bright. There it is.
There it is.
Number 95. Rocky Calmus, Rocky Bright.
So Jimmy, modern day caveman.
For Rocky Balboa, modern day caveman, and Jimmy Satterfield with the trivia points today. Exit the chat.
But didn't you say something about a movie star? What was the movie star part?
The biggest sports movie hero of all time, arguably.
Rocky?
Who else, Jay?
Rocky? That's your biggest sports movie hero of all time?
Name a bigger sports movie hero.
I mean, let me think about it, but I don't think
you got to think about it. That's the problem.
I don't think. Oh, camera's off, dude. He's off, out of there. Wow. Okay.
I was looking at the chat, bud. Go ahead, Jay.
Hey,
viewers, you can drop it in.
Yeah, Mark's wondering about the name. You said first and last.
No, I said same name. I said you need to tell me the first and last name. Jay, I'm waiting. A bigger sports movie hero.
I mean, there's sports movies based off true stories that are way bigger of a hero than a fictional character.
Viewers, who's the biggest sports movie hero?
Rocky's a fictional character. He's not real.
Who's the biggest sports movie hero of all time if you're watching movies?
Muhammad Ali. Have you ever seen Ali?
He was in one movie.
Have you ever seen Ali?
Yes, one movie.
Do you think
Rocky? It's Rocky, Asheed. It's Rocky.
How can Rocky be more of a hero?
Oh, Secretariat. Now Jay likes the lady in Secretariat, though.
What?
Diane Lane.
I like the movie. How can Rocky be more popular and more of a hero than Muhammad Ali? Answer that.
Sports movie he is. I'm not going to argue.
He's not even a real person.
I didn't say real person. Guys, I don't know if you know about Rudy, but it's not true. Sorry to burst your bubble.
What's not true? The story?
The story is Joe Montana or
most
Joe Montana.
Most of those movies are like that.
They carried him off their shoulders as a joke. It was not even like.
Yeah, most of them are.
Yeah, Jackson, you're the bigger hero than Rocky. Now, I do like Wild Thing. Oh, what a great movie that was.
Oh,
Maybe the
Cool
best
Runnings.
sports movie of all time, Jay, is Cool Runnings.
Agreed.
Cool Runnings is great.
Agreed.
Wait till my next trivia, guys. It's another movie. It's another name question.
Oh, boy. Hallmark movie, I bet.
No, it's not. Baymax.
It's not? That's shocking.
Baymax. Hey, anything else stand out to you in BB's presser today, Jay?
I mean, not particularly. He talked a little bit about Stutzman and said Stutzman's going to announce it when he wants to announce it. So I don't think there was anything new there. I don't know.
Teague, man. Look at Teague dropping the
pretty.
That is
pretty bland press conference for the Alamo Bowl. I mean, nothing really stood out to me.
Hey, Jay, look at Teague's countdown. Jay, can you tell me who Kevin? Wait, go back, Hunter. Jay, can you tell me who Kevin O'Shea is?
Can I tell you who he is? He's in Little Giants.
Very good. Good job.
I'm not dumb. Why do you think I'm a dumb?
Good job, man.
Jeez.
Remember, the Titans might have the best soundtrack. Stay tuned later for the question about a soundtrack. Hey, so obviously Stutzman's done. It's no one's talked about practice at all.
So they haven't practiced,
right? Or injuries, or guys that are going to be back. That's going to be interesting as we get closer to the bowl game. Probably.
Who do you think starts at linebacker?
Brian's song, dude. Get the tissues out. Get the tissues out. Jimmy Chitwood, Jay. Wow. Who's that, Jay?
Hoosiers, dude.
Golly, you're very good, Jay. I'm proud of you, Jay.
Jeez.
Urban Cowboy, not a sports movie. Hey, Jay, you were just talking about next week is signing day.
It's coming.
It's coming, guys. Signing day is going to be here in a little over a week. And should be exciting. I'm interested to see what OU does on the media side of things, Jay.
Oh, the media usually knocks it out of the park. I'm not. We are all proud of Jason. Why are they proud of
Very
Jason?
proud of you, Jay.
Why?
We just are, man. What
Why?
teacher telling his siblings are stupid? Is that from a movie?
That's you telling me I'm stupid.
Oh, yeah, you're my
I
sibling.
mean,
That's right.
golly, dude. You, dude, wake up. Moron.
Oh, he calls me a moron, so it's all good.
Golly.
Hey, you guys got to understand our family. That's how we showed love. If we didn't make fun of you, you weren't loved. Gordon Bombay, maybe the
Hey,
worst
Mark.
actor of all time, who I like the most in sports movies.
Jeremy, name one other movie that he was in other than Mighty Ducks. Emilio Estevez. Can you name one?
Oh, Jay. Yeah, he was in golly. What's it? Breakfast Club, dude.
Golly, took you, Bob.
Hey, Jay. Lori, I absolutely watch Lifetime movies. All the kidnappings, the kidnapping next door, the kidnapping in the kitchen, the kidnapping by the sauna, the kidnapping at the school. They're all sequels, but I love them all.
Did you see the new Lifetime movie that's coming out that's like rated like R or X? It's the first one ever.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird. All right.
Okay. Let's get back to football, though, guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
Guys, Jay, so we kind of went through and talked about guys that are in the portal, whether or not we think OU will land them. What about any guys? You think OU's guys are done entering the portal?
Well, we haven't talked about the two that hit the portal today, or the Bird was official today, but the other one was Kelvin Gilliam hit the portal today. I don't know if you guys know this on the chat. Kelvin Gilliam entered the transfer portal. I'm not shocked by that. It's a guy that hasn't really got a whole lot of playing time, and he needs to go somewhere where he's going to get that playing time, because right now I think it's just too low on the depth chart to really get that much time. And he was a pretty good recruited kid out of high school, so maybe he can make it stick somewhere and get some PT.
Dude, he's never panned out. Sooner Surge says OUD line class pushing for Dom.
That's what I'm telling you. I think it's going to happen. There was rumors that Todd Bates was going to be in, I believe, Friday, maybe there in wherever it was at Louisiana, but I don't know. But I do know that on Twitter tonight, Dom's kind of trending on there. So who knows what that means, guys. But
Mark, you're right. Depending on what other guys do as far as coming to OU, we'll probably make a decision for some of the other guys who are kind of on the riding the fence. Don't you think, Jay?
Yeah, probably so.
Richard, thanks for being a Sooner Surge Unlimited member. That's a $4.99 a month. That Richard, I appreciate that.
Hey.
And Richard, hey, go back to Richard's comment for a second. The only player he would want back is Tolly Walker. Do you agree with that, Jay?
Out of the ones that have left the portal, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. He could not go anywhere and end up back at OU. I was going to talk about Chief T-Bird here. Hey, Chief, Texas is throwing money at everybody. Go look at anybody that hits the portal that is a big-time portal guy. Texas's name is in on it. And I'm telling you, I think we had this argument today, Jeremy. OU, Texas right now is they may win a natty this year, and they're probably going to have a really good high recruiting class, top 3. You got it. You can't. I mean, I don't want to say I'm worried about it, but Texas is starting to play some ball, right?
Hey, I agree. Hey, Tatum coming in, Walker will be replaced, and Smothers. I'm not sure Smothers. I think was Smothers one of those guys that would have answered the Danny Stutzman thing as far as being all in, because I don't know. Maybe he wasn't. I don't know, Jay.
Hey, who else is Texas getting? They are 10 right now. I don't know, Hunter. I don't know all. Listen, I don't follow as much as you do on the recruiting. I'm just saying they are being thrown out there. Their names being thrown out there a lot at portal guys. I'm not necessarily talking all high school recruiting, Hunter. But yeah, they're going to throw money at McKinley. And Hunter, what I'm saying is they're in the playoff this year, and they have a chance to win a natty. The hottest team in football right now, you could say, could be Alabama. And Texas already beat them once. So Texas, they could win the natty. No one's saying, I mean, they could. Could they not?
Very well could. Hey, Adjust the Hat thinks Hicks is going to surprise people. In what way adjust to how? Surprise people how? By staying? Because I think it would be a surprise if he stays there myself.
Mark, if they land Don McKinley, that jumps them quite a bit.
I agree.
The other guy's EPL, Eddie Pierre-Louis, is supposed to commit on December 15th. That would help as well. If you were to somehow get both those two guys, I don't know if Hunter could figure it out where they would be, but it would be really good.
Yeah, I mean, EPL, Jay, I feel pretty good about EPL.
I feel pretty good about EPL.
Hunter's on it. Give Hunter some kudos.
Hunter's going to tell you where they're going to land if they land those
great in the chat. Runs the comments, does a great job posting your comments. We appreciate it. Again, appreciate all you guys being on here. I know Chief T-Bird. I don't recognize Chief T-Bird's name. So if you're new, we appreciate you joining the Sooner Surge Double Trouble. We do these nightly at 9:30. We also have a link for some Sooner Surge Anthracite merch. If you would like some of that, hop on and do that. Appreciate all you guys do with the comments. Hey, Jay, if one leaves, right, one defensive player from A&M, is it going to be a mass exodus?
What are you talking about? Well, they've already had a mass exodus.
Not along the defensive line.
Oh, they could have.
They could lose 3 or 4 guys.
What?
They could lose 3 or 4 guys.
They already have.
I thought they lost 2, but hey, says we can move up to 4 with EPL and Dom guys. That's an insane class.
Oh, yeah. I agree. And that'd be huge coming off last year's class. You got to build. That's the thing. You can't have a top 5 class and then drop down to 12 or 15. If you can build 2 or 3 years in a row with top 5 classes, that's how you get to be really good. And you saw the thing today where they had OU like what, 3rd on the defensive line class. What was that? Was that a mistake? Did you see that on Twitter?
It said OU and then it had the Tide.
Yeah, it was weird. Dom McKinley.
Dom McKinley. He has committed to A&M. It was between A&M, OU, and who was the 3rd school on that?
A&M, OU, and Texas.
Yeah, 3. A&M, OU, and Texas. Committed to A&M, but
hey, we didn't talk about this last night, David M. We didn't talk about this last night, and I love it. And let me just say this. Eric G. from the Sports Animal, Tulsa Sports. Do you listen to Tulsa Sports Animal, Jeremy?
Yes.
Eric G. He come out yesterday on Twitter and was saying this is stupid. That it needs to be in Jerry World. That's the most ignorant take I think I've ever heard. The game has to stay in the Cotton Bowl. They're doing $140 million in renovations. You can't move it from that place. The history, everything behind it. I love it. I love that they're putting money into it. I think it's great. Why would you move it away from there and go to Jerry World? I don't want it at Jerry World.
No, that's only for people who don't know the rivalry, Jay. Come on.
He was a roughneck.
Brian, Mama wants Don McKinley at A&M. Well, there is a coaching change there. Robinson is gone. I mean, there's a lot of changes there. She might not want him there anymore. Yeah. I think that's the biggest win of the week, guys. The Cotton Bowl remaining the Red River rivalry host for 20.
That's a huge win.
I mean, that's a great win. 13 more years.
Jerem, who do you got starting safety next year if Bowman leaves?
I mean, Peyton Bowen's going to start.
Mm-hmm.
And
RSJ?
I'm really high on RSJ, Jay, but I don't know if he's the guy.
Did you see Key Lawrence landed at Ole Miss?
Oh, yeah.
He committed to Ole Miss. We'll be playing him in a couple years. Well, next year, OU will play him.
Jackson Arnold against Key Lawrence. It's going to be happening. Look for Key Lawrence. He's probably going to be lost somewhere, and someone's going to be running behind him. He's going to be celebrating like whatever. Good riddance, Key Lawrence. What's not official? Key Lawrence, Jay?
Okay. I mean.
It looks like it's going to be Ole Miss.
It looks like it. Golly. I'm just saying who he's visiting. I think he's going to go to Ole Miss. My bad. I jumped the gun a little bit, Hunter. Sorry. Sometimes I get my opinions going. I just say it. But
hey, Jason Murphy, NIL. Jason says NIL isn't hurting OU, and
OU's got a good NIL package.
I think OU's is good. I think it's good. It's not near the top, but it's good.
Let me ask the Sooner fans this on here. Speaking of the Red River rivalry, would you ever want it at night?
No.
You wouldn't ever want it prime time?
I mean, I think it might be cool, but I like the way it is.
Oh,
I like 11 a.m.
I do not like 11 a.m.
For the Red River Rivalry, I do.
No.
A lot of people say no. There's some yeses.
I think prime time would be great. Every couple years, throw it on prime time, dude.
You're not getting in Norman, Richard, because then it'd have to go to Austin, too.
Hey, I am excited about the TV things this year because you will get more night games or afternoon games. You won't get
there's only, 2 games can be at 11 o'clock, and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be good. So
9 a.m. for Carnivore out in the West Coast, huh?
Yeah. So you said RSJ. Sure. You said RSJ and Bowen is who you would probably go with.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who else possibly, but it depends on the portal. I think they could very well go get a safety.
Yeah. What about the Georgia linebacker that entered today? Do they get a linebacker or not? Does OU get a linebacker?
I said I wouldn't mind getting one. I don't know if they will, though. They've got some depth, Jay. They got Connor Neer, Phil Picotti. I mean, they got some guys. Lewis Carter, if you haven't seen Lewis Carter, Jay, recently, the guy looks.
Hey, this is interesting what Chief T-Bird says here, Bussy. And the only reason I say it's interesting is Colin Klein, I'm interested to see how his offense does there at A&M. He's not really a guy that – I wonder how they use Bussy. You know what I mean?
Would love to get Bussy.
I don't think it's going to happen.
Not going to happen. Would love to get him. Kind of the talk on receivers as kind of panned out and slowed down a little, Jay.
Yeah, but listen, if you go – let me say this. This did stand out for me today from BB. He said – he talked about the scholarship guys they're bringing in and how many they're going to bring in. If you go by what he said, Hunter could probably drop it in the chat, but I think he said 27 signees, high school way. So that would leave one more probably EPL if you think about it. But he said 35 to 37 guys. So he's thinking you got 12 more process. There's going to have to be guys. If they want to bring in 8 or 9 from the portal or whatever to get to that number, there's going to be a couple more guys that leave. So you saw Gilliam today leave. I think there will be a couple more leave.
11 more after KG today, Hunter says. So, yeah. I mean,
Hunter thinks 11 more will be processed?
Yes. So, Jay, should we throw some names out there, or is that wrong?
You can do whatever you want to do, Jeremy. You're a grown man. I don't care what you do.
JJ Hester, processed. You agree?
What about DeJohn Terry? Is he going to go pro or is he staying?
I think he stays one more year. Is his draft stock going to be that great? O-line and 8. Adjust a hat. You're right. You cannot go. Shane Witter, Jay, processed.
Possibly.
That's a good one.
I agree with Fred there. I think we will be more athletic and deeper. I agree with that.
Fred says, can you two brothers tell me I think we're going to be more athletic and deeper on defense next year? Here's what I'll say. Definitely more athletic.
And Coach and Greg, it is a lot of players, but
well, let's start naming some. Bunkley. Hey, portal, process, preference. We've played this game before. Process, Hester, process, Bunkley Shelton, process, Shane Witter, someone mentioned. I mean, there's 3. Think we can get to 11? I bet I can get to 11, Jay.
Go for it.
Process. Is Stripling got another year?
Because
he gone.
I think he probably could come back, but there's going to be other guys that you think about, like
some DBs.
Well, I mean, what about Kanai Walker?
Could be processed, although he played okay.
He played a lot.
Played a lot.
I don't think he's a guy that's going to leave.
11's quite a bit. 11 is quite a bit.
It is. I mean, that's a lot of guys. What about
the tight end position? You're going to lose at least one more at the tight end position.
Who?
Maybe Fanu or.
I think Caden Helms is itching at the bit to come play. I think he's ready to go. When he gets healthy, I think he could be a good player.
Oh, Hunter says that guy's not a scholar guy and scholarship guy.
And Cade McIntyre, listen, Cade McIntyre could be a halfback. I mean, easily a fullback. He could be a fullback.
Yeah,
could be the H-back.
I must be missing something between Sooner fan and Lori over here. I don't know what it is, though. I missed it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's time for a second trivia question. We do need Big Dude and a fat guy in a little coat. Name the movie, Jay.
That is Chris Farley, and that's in Tommy Boy.
Good job. What is the other movie that's just like Tommy Boy, Jay?
Black Sheep.
Very good. We're proud of you, Jay. We're proud of you.
Thanks.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
Next trivia question. Here we go. It's another movie question.
Of course
Hunter
it is.
said, according to Hunter said, how in the is anyone going to get this? As soon as I asked Jay, within 2 seconds, he got it. So here we go. There is an OU defensive player.
Currently?
Not now, not on the current roster. In the past, we'll say around the 2007 era, I think, that has the exact same first and last name as the most famous score writer, soundtrack writer in all of movies. Who is it? It's not old heads, Hunter. It doesn't have to do with old heads. It has to be.
I guess,
we know
Jeremy,
music.
why do you even say that there's a OU player? Why don't you just ask who the most famous?
I don't know. There it is, John Williams.
That is not a trivia. That's so easy, dude. Golly.
Hunter said there's no way anyone would get it, Jay.
But Hunter doesn't watch movies, probably.
Hunter doesn't know music. Jay, you got one?
You said you had trivia tonight, bro.
I asked 2 trivia. Give Ashik the point for tonight. Yeah, hey, he's only done Star Wars, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Indiana Jones. The guy is the GOAT. Yeah, Hunter says, look at his understanding music test grade. Not good, huh?
He only understands Zach Bryan. That's all he listens to.
That's all Hunter knows, Zach Bryan.
I got a trivia question.
Jason says he would have never sniffed it.
I got
Drop a third one. Drop a third one, Jay. This is for merch.
While you're on music, 2000
movies, music icon.
2000 national championship. The ceremony after they win it. Toby Keith. What song does he sing, boys? Pretty easy. He sings it at the celebration. Who knows it?
Was it? Can I say it?
No, I'm asking the trivia. It's going to be easy. Easy peasy.
Is it?
Yes.
I have a guess.
Not Red Solo Cup. There it is. How do you like me now?
Now that I'm on my way. Should I keep singing?
No.
Who's your daddy?
What is that?
What movie is that from, Jay? Who's your daddy?
I don't know. Should have been a cowboy, LOL.
Remember the Titans, Jay. Who's your daddy, Bert here? Gary, tell me who your daddy is.
Hey, Chief, I do not like Star Wars at all.
I'm not.
Are you a Star Wars guy?
No, Jay and I used to get scared of the stormtroopers when we were young.
Was Jimmy first? You have to look at that for us.
Hunter, was Jimmy first?
We'll figure it out, Jimmy. Don't worry about it.
We'll figure it out. Hey.
Don't get worried. Hey, don't get worried like Jeremy does over DG playing in the bowl game, okay? We got you, Jimmy.
Hey, so Jay, let's just say this.
Wait, are you going to call me tomorrow and ask if I think DG's going to play in the bowl game again, or are you done with it?
Shut up. Hey,
are you done with it?
It depends. Are they going to talk about it tomorrow? Is BV going to talk about it?
Hey, let it go, dude.
Is BV going to talk about it?
I don't care if BV talks about it. He's not playing. Why are you worried about it? I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. It's baffling.
Jay, were you the one that sent me the message?
What message?
About you want me to read it to the group?
Sure. I don't care.
You talked about BV. You know what happened. BV.
Read the message. I don't care.
I can't. I'm on the phone right now. Hey, you said something about BV probably had a conversation with DG about, coming back in bowl game and pros. And you're like, he said, we don't have room for you. That was what you said, Jay, basically.
No, that's not.
Yeah. Why are you talking about it, Jay?
Whatever, dude. That's not what I said.
Why are you talking about it? Wait, Jimmy says he misspelled his. We'll look at it. We may give you a point too, Jimmy, because we like you. That's why.
It's Christmas.
No, DG doesn't need to. Hey, Jay, tomorrow's Friday. I hope tomorrow's a good Friday. Do you foresee? Let's just go ahead with the Friday prediction, Jay. Does OU land a guy out of the portal tomorrow?
I'll say yes.
I say yes. I say yes as well. Does OU
Do they
does OU
lose?
lose?
Do they lose one to the portal?
Do they lose one to the portal tomorrow? I say
yes.
I also say yes. There you have it. We think they'll lose someone. We think they'll also gain someone out of the portal tomorrow. And guess what?
Who's the number one guy right now in the portal that's a must?
You got to land Chris McClellan tomorrow.
Chris McClellan. I agree.
Chris McClellan tomorrow.
I agree.
Got to get him. Got to get him early. Now, get him. The guy can be the fat guy. Not fat guy. Big guy in the little uniform.
Wow.
You know what I mean? The guy in the middle, dude. The guy in the middle, he can be that way.
Hey, LK, we'll be there. Are you going to be there?
Hey, right here we got Josh. Thanks, Josh. Give me the starting front seven for 2024. Oh, my goodness. As the roster stands now. So here we go, Jay. One end. Now, hey, Josh, first off, thanks for the super. Guys, we do have our supers turned on. Anyone who wants to do that, we appreciate it. But, Jay, so here we go. And you guys drop it in the chat. But listen.
Wait, is this?
I'm going to say, Josh, this is who I want. This isn't who I think it's going to be. If I were coaching, I would have Deshaun McCullough at one edge. Okay.
Okay.
In the middle, DeJoun Terry. On the other side of Terry.
You're going three down linemen?
No, I'm going to have four. I don't think it can be Stone. You know what? I'm going to go Jaden Jackson, actually.
Wow. So you're saying not Stone, but Jaden Jackson?
I actually am, yeah. I think they're going to rotate three guys. Depends on it. Now, wait, let me start over. Sorry. Deshaun McCullough, DeJoun Terry. Now, this isn't counting portal, so I can't say Hicks.
No.
Okay. Deshaun McCullough, DeJoun Terry, Grayson Halton. I'll go with Ethan Downs. I'm going to go PJ Adebawore. PJ.
Are you ever going to get your 7 pick? My God.
It's hard, Jay. There's my front four. Jeez. Linebackers, Kip, Kanik. I'm going to say Kip and Kobe and Kanik and Cheetah. There you go.
I think what Dalpo said is pretty good. Downs, Terry, Halton, PJ, Kobe, Kip, Kanik.
So that's the same as mine, except I have now Chief T-Bird brings up Deshaun being too light. But here's the deal. If he can put 15 pounds on, he's going to be what Thibodeau was as a sophomore from Oregon. He's going to be the same size, T-Bird, if he can get 15 pounds on. I compare him to a Thibodeau. I think he can be that.
Jackson is a freshman. And we also got to see which guys are coming in early. That makes a big difference. If they come in early or not, makes a big difference. What about our Mason Thomas? You didn't list him.
No, I didn't. I think he's going to be a reliever, a guy off the bench. They're going to rotate some guys, but you didn't list Stone and Jackson. They can come in and fill some time and give guys breathers. But I think DeJoun Terry and Halton are two pretty good dudes here. Now, obviously, if they get Hicks out of the portal,
why didn't Terry start this year then?
What?
Why didn't Terry start this year?
Terry pretty much was the starter, Jay. Depend on the competition, a lot of it. Jay, what about, would you change anything?
From yours?
What about your two corners and your safeties? Gentry's on one corner.
Gentry, I would probably say Gentry. And I love Jacoby Johnson. I think he's an option.
I wish Jaden Rowe was healthy.
Safeties, I'm going to go Peyton Bowen and RSJ. I think those are the two obvious picks. I tell you, a guy
Brian, that one was scary. Brian, that one was scary. Dan Cody was so underrated.
He was.
So underrated, guys.
I saw a question on Twitter today about the best freshman, true freshman to play at OU, and a lot of people were saying Tommy Harris. I mean, he's got to be up there.
Hard to argue it, Jay. Jacoby Johnson can be good. Think about this, Jay, the 9-1.
But do you remember all the talk last year about Josiah Wagner?
Yes. Hey, think about the 9-1-8 that you could have with Gentry and Rowe, Chris McClellan, RSJ. I mean, that's 4 from the 9-1-8. It's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. But guys, I promise you this. We will be on here tomorrow to talk more about it. Josh Crenshaw, thank you so much for the super tonight. We also had the super that was from Bobby Redwine. Thank you so much, Bobby. We appreciate all you guys that give supers. We appreciate the new viewers of Chief T-Bird. Thanks for being on, Chief T-Bird. Others, if I missed you, congrats to the trivia winners tonight. We will have, you're welcome, Fred. We try to answer as many as we can. We will have a scoreboard of the trivia. The winner of that trivia, what do we say, Jay? At the end of this week, we'll be getting a free item from our merch shop.
Correct.
That will be, that merch link is in the chat. Hop
Correct.
on there if you want some Anthracite Sooner Surge merch. It's not, obviously, not forced or persuading you at all. Just if you want some, but we appreciate you guys. Yeah, Jay.
We didn't talk about really basketball Saturday, but tomorrow we'll talk a little bit more. But Musselman from Arkansas throwing a little smoke out there. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
We'll hit that tomorrow, and I think we're going to try to be near the BOK Center, One Oak, Elgin Pizza Place on Saturday. If anyone's in the Tulsa area, love to see you and meet you guys for the first time. But appreciate it. Trivia ticker with the bottom. Thanks for the suggestion, Mark. We'll get Hunter to work on that after he finishes his homework. Got to finish your homework first, Hunter. Appreciate everyone. Basketball team is booming. Till tomorrow night, guys. Boomer.
Sooner.